Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are truly honored to have the presence of Shri Jitin Prasada, Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry and Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. So please put your hands together to help me welcome on stage the very leader who is about to shape the entire trajectory for us, and I think that deserves a louder round of applause because we're all set for the guest of honor's address.
Thank you, and a very good morning to all assembled in this hall. I believe Mr. Vineet Jain, the Managing Director, is going to be joining us soon, and all the leading lights in this hall. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that I have got this opportunity to talk to you on this Global Business Summit organized by the Times Group. It's been so prestigious with none other than the Prime Minister having addressed this very global summit yesterday evening. In fact, it is a privilege for me to be here again, to be with you, and I can tell you, I have the responsibility of two, defining issues that are charting out the course of the Indian trajectory. One is technology, and the other is trade. So this is a really fortunate moment for me where I can call this a defining moment in India's history, where in both sectors of technology and trade, India is making huge, great strides. And as far as the technology transformation that's happening around us, I can start and begin with telling you that how we've seen India emerging as the skill capital of the world as far as technology is concerned. We call ourselves the talent capital of the world as well. And some time back, I was on a function like this with Mr. Satya Nadella of Microsoft. And he had taken over as CEO of Microsoft in 2014. And I was having a conversation with him, and I said, from 2014 to 2024, in 10 years, the Microsoft share has gone up from $40 to $450. And likewise also in India, from Prime Minister Modi taking charge in 2014, and by 24, the brand value of India has gone 100 times. So both of you have a very great trajectory. And that's how India is progressing, where, across the world, India is being viewed as that major destination which is charting out the course of technology. And you're also going to be witnessing the AI Summit in the next couple of days, which I'll talk about later. But as far as technology goes, we talk about a trinity called JAM Trinity. And JAM Trinity means J for Jan Dhan accounts, A for Aadhaar, the largest digital identity in the world, and M for mobiles, and over 1 billion mobile connections in the world. When I go and talk to people outside the country and tell them about these figures, that we have a digital identity of for 1.4 billion people, they just can't believe it. And we've successfully done this and showcased to the world that anything as far as numbers go and technology goes, India is at the cutting edge and the top quality that we have delivered for our citizens. And through these technology initiatives with the sole vision of the Prime Minister, who has driven these, we've seen inclusion happening. And, you can talk about bank accounts if you want, it's a very simple thing when you talk about it. But when the subsidies go to the direct bank accounts without any leakages, that transforms the way India is moving ahead. It brings in transparency. It brings in that intended beneficiaries getting the benefits of the government. The policies and programs are reaching the last mile. We talk about the digital identity. Aadhaar is such a big thing, where no other country, in fact, the developed countries, some of them are wanting to know how we've gone ahead with Aadhaar. And as far as mobile connectivity and internet connections are concerned, there again, India has taken it to a new level, to the last mile. We couldn't even believe it that now everybody has a mobile. But with this technology and this internet and mobile connections come the challenge of cyber security and cyber threats. And I can assure you from this platform on behalf of the government that the government is on top of it. The cyber threats are a challenge, and it's an evolving challenge. It's boundaryless, it's faceless. It's not only contained to India. We partner with different countries across the world to ensure that we exchange information so that we are on top of those people who are looking at creating cyber frauds. So we are using the right technology, we are taking the right steps in the right time so that we are on top of it, because otherwise it's always you're trying to catch up. Something you can, as far as cyber world goes, you come up with a solution, but the other people come up with something better. Then again you have to catch up with them. So as far as cyber security and cyber threats are concerned, I can assure you India is taking all possible steps to protect the data and the safety of our citizens. We are ensuring that no minimum cyber crimes are happening. For that, we are going in from the grassroots level for digital literacy, digital hygiene, education in the curriculum, teaching our young and our future what the threats involved with. It looks very nice for a kid to get a mobile phone and an internet connection so that he's on social media. But with that, a lot of challenges come. Apart from the cyber threats that are there for this vulnerable population, it also has social issues. And one big step that the Prime Minister has taken, and which I can say is such a bold decision, is banning online money games, which no one has been able to do, and is such a big thing that the government has taken. It has saved lives of millions and millions of people whose households, whose lives and his monetary conditions were just going waste because of the money and the gambling that was happening online. We haven't banned games. We haven't banned online games. We banned online gambling, online money games. And that is the biggest challenge that was eroding the sections of our society. And now, as far as other technology initiatives are concerned, we've gone ahead with a lot of PLI schemes incentivizing electronic components manufacturing. That's taken a new level. And why we are doing that is because the Prime Minister's vision of making India self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat. We want those technologies and those products which India is very capable of manufacturing, not coming from outside. We want our own ecosystem so that we don't have to depend on any country in any fashion, because we have the capability, we have the resources, and we have a strong leadership that is giving vision and direction to ensuring that our electronic components manufacturing, which has become a part of everybody's lives, from for example, your CCTV cameras, starting from your homes to your roads, to your hospitals, to where we are sitting. You never know which country has got those CCTV cameras here and what's happening to that kind of information. So the government is ensuring that we have our own manufacturing within the boundaries of India, from our own domestic industry leaders who are ensuring that the government is taking in steps to incentivize electronics manufacturing, and that way it'll become a very big step to ensuring sovereignty and safety of our citizens. We are also going ahead with another path-breaking initiative, which is called the semiconductor industry, where a lot of incentives have been given. And the chip, which everyone talks about now, has become part of our lives. Your mobile phones has so many of them. The cars that we drive in have so many of them. In fact, when COVID came, what happened was, because we were so dependent on chips from outside, that flow stopped, and our car manufacturing started suffering. So they have become so critical to our lives that we have ensured the fab manufacturing, the packaging, the design, all of it, the whole ecosystem is evolving, and India is taking great strides as far as the semiconductor industry is concerned. It might be late in the day because the previous governments did not take that kind of on a priority, but I can assure you, under Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's leadership, we are ensuring that the Atmanirbhar Bharat in every possible way, not just in words, but in action, because this government believes not only in talking, but walking the talk. And we will ensure sooner than later, in a rapid pace, that we are a self-reliant technology leader in the world. And the other issue that's very much talked about in every circle that we go to is about trade. And trade is one thing that is also taking shape and realigning itself to the modern challenges and the geopolitical situations, the disruptions that are happening across the world. Again, here, India is taking those bold decisions and bold steps to secure our economy, to secure our trade, to secure the future of our young and our future of our farmers, to our industry leaders, to our exporters, to our every industry possible in India. The government is on top of it. It's not about that it couldn't happen before. Yesterday, the Prime Minister outlined that it is because of the vision and a strong leadership with a long-term policy. And I can tell you, the series of free trade agreements that India has taken is truly phenomenal. It's completely unheard of. We have talked to the whole, at least 70% of the developed world, and we've got market access to these developed countries. It is a very big thing that is unfolding before us from our latest free trade agreement negotiations with the United States of America, with the European Union, which unlocks 27 developed countries with one free trade agreement, with Australia, with New Zealand, with Oman, with Mauritius, with the EFTA bloc of Norway, Liechtenstein, Finland. Across the world, India is looking to other countries, opening up their markets, getting market access for our products, for our exporters, for our farmers, for our young, to showcase their initiatives not only within India, but to showcase across the world. Because we know we have the talent, we have the capability. And the Prime Minister's slogan is very clear: make in India, but make for the world. And now India will not settle for anything less. And you know why this is happening? And what the biggest strength of India is? It's the 1.4 billion people, that population that we used to talk earlier as far it was considered as a number. But now this 1.4 billion people, over the last 10 years, I can say for sure, has become an aspirational India. They are willing to spend. They want quality products. They are willing to travel. Every household, and it's not about cities like Mumbai, Delhi. It's about the rural areas where India resides. Those people have come alive. And they are the biggest strength and the biggest market that India has to offer. And that's why the world is looking at India and talking to us. And we talk to the developed world on an equal footing because of those 1.4 billion market that India has to offer. And that market is not ready for any second-rate treatment. It's not ready for any low-quality products that are going to be dumped onto them. They want the best. The government will ensure that the people and the citizens of India will get the best quality products worldwide. Those days have gone, where in India we used to say, this is export quality. That means second-grade quality is for us, and export quality was for outside for the world. That India is over. This is a new India under Prime Minister Modi, and we will get the best for every citizen of our country and keep their interests in mind at every possible way, be it our young, be it our farmers, because a lot of misinformation is being done by the opposition to blur the picture and this great stride that the government and the country is taking. There is a pushback from and the false information which the opposition is trying to muddy the waters and give a wrong picture. I can assure you on behalf of the government that under Prime Minister Modi, no interest of any citizen, anyone in this country will be compromised as far as our trade deals are concerned. I can say that with certainty, that our farmers have been protected in every possible way. We are ensuring, as times are changing, that they are getting more opportunity, more market access. At least 65 to 75% of the world markets are open for our farmers to export their products, to take India to newer heights. Our MSMEs, they are going to be the real torch bearers, because now the markets are open. The only thing now India has to gear up, the government has done as far as policies are concerned. Now the industry and people like you have to ensure that we reap the benefits of these free trade agreements that have been just done. And we capture the markets across the world, because Indian products are the finest. We are also ensuring as part of the government that there is no compromise on quality. International standards, top quality products from India. Because if one low quality product goes, it, derails the image and the brand of India for a long time. So we have to ensure that our trust, that the world is looking at India and talking to us because they trust India. They believe in India, they believe in the people of India, they believe in the products of India, they believe in the produce of India. That's why the world is talking to us. This transition has happened. Earlier, no one used to talk to us. But now, this evolving scene that we've seen in India, the world is talking to us. And you've seen it across in the last couple of years how the whole world descends into India. I can tell you, as far as the government goes, this is the third tenure of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. In a world where there is disruption, in a world where there is uncertainty, there are some places where there are wars happening, some places where the government's changing, some places there is economy is suffering. It is a big achievement and a very big feat. The people of India have given a mandate to Prime Minister Modi for the third consecutive time. It's not an easy thing. A country like India, so diverse, so many cultures, so many issues across India. But in spite of that, the third term is truly historic. And after the third term, the state elections that have happened, again we've got the mandate, be it Delhi, be it Haryana, be it Mumbai, Maharashtra, be it Madhya Pradesh, be it Bihar. This again, not that I'm trying to tap myself on my back and say that we've done a very great job. But when there is stability like there is today in India, where there is the will of the people and the mandate of the people with the government, it gives the confidence to the government to take bold decisions. It gives the leverage to the government to think of long-term policies. This government, because of its mandate, when the people's support and continuity and stability, is able to think about 2047 Atmanirbhar Bharat. It's not looking at what will happen 2 years down the line. It's not looking how we are going to form a government in 3 years from now. It's not looking how you're going to win at the state election. It's looking at ensuring that our long-term policies, long-term decisions, stable direction, vision, everything, intent is so important so that our young, our achievers, our researchers, our innovators, who will take the shoulder the responsibility in years to come, in 10, 15, 20 years, what steps that have been taken today, they will bear the fruits and take India to the new level and the dream of 2047 of making India a developed nation. That's how we are going to achieve it. And that's where that comes from the government's stability and policies. And above all, like I told you, the confidence to take decisions comes with the mandate of the people. It comes from the support of the people. When the people are standing behind the leader, then the leader gets the initiative to take bold decisions, and what we are doing today. And that is what we are doing today, taking bold decisions which couldn't even been dreamt of earlier. Only now, from next week onwards, you will see the AI Impact Summit. The AI Impact Summit is going to be like, we say in Prayagraj, the Mahakumbh, where so many people congregate for the holy dip. I can't tell you about the same number of people, but I assure you this AI Impact Summit will be the Mahakumbh for artificial intelligence and technology in भारत की धरती पे ये महाकुंभ AI का होने वाला है. आप अपनी आंखों से देखिएगा. It is going to be truly historic, the biggest ever the world has seen. Around 20 heads of states, around 40 to 45 ministers and deputy prime ministers, the best of technology and industry leaders congregating in India. Why this is happening? Because they see a new India, they see an opportunity in India, they see that 1.4 billion market, they see our young and our researchers, our technology capability. That is why the whole world is arriving in India, and next week you will see that unfold, the AI Impact Summit. And why has it been called Impact Summit? Because AI, a lot of talk has been done, A lot of people understand what AI is and what it's going to do in our future, but a lot of people don't. They say, yeah, AI ho kya raha hai? AI impact has been kept with the sole intent that not only about talking about AI, but the people should see the impact of what AI can do to change people's lives, to improve productivity, to change their level of income, from a farmer who can increase his produce, who can do better agriculture cultivation, to an educator who can teach better, from students who can learn better, to our healthcare, where new technologies and AI can do away with unnecessary things. They can get better healthcare facilities and better treatment. So as far as healthcare, education, agriculture, climate change, smart cities, that's what AI is going to unfold. And eventually, like a mobile phone has reached everybody's hand, from a person in Delhi to a person in a village, AI is going to be entering our lives, and we will not be able to do away with it. Everybody has to be, in some way or the other, be using AI or benefiting from it. So the time has come now to adapt it, see the benefits, come to know about the challenges, beware of the threats of AI. Everything has good and bad. As long as you know what the pitfalls are, we are on top of it. So this Impact Summit, Prime Minister believes, is not only for a few. It's about democratizing technology. It's about access to technology. India is being, under Prime Minister Modi, that voice of the world called the Global South, where there have been earlier digital divides and a section of people who have got technology and used it for their growth, and some people got left behind. But India today, under Prime Minister Modi, is the voice of the Global South, and ensuring that when this AI technology and diffusion is happening, it should be for all. And in fact, it should be bottom up. People who are the least privileged should benefit from this technology. It should change their lives. It should change their standard of living. It should increase their income. It should increase their productivity first before anybody else. And India is ensuring that we will be the voice of the Global South. And this summit the outcomes of this will be seen to one and all, not only in India, but across the world. So I can tell you that we are very well placed as far as tech and trade. My time up? So you know what happens? When I joined politics, I used to speak very less. But as long as my career went, now the length of my speech is just increasing. So with those words, I conclude, and I say that the future lies now with all of us. It's not only about the government, it's the government, the policymakers, the stakeholders, and above all, our young, who are the brightest minds in the future of this country. We all have to collaborate together, and we can ensure that tech and trade, the two weapons that India has, will take it to greater heights. With a strong leader like Prime Minister Modi, nothing can stop us now. Thank you.